So, you want to get better at Beat Saber. Well, today I have 6 tips for you to instantly improve. Tip number 1, swinging. Make sure that when you're moving your sabers that you don't move your entire arm, but rather only rotating your arm, because this will allow for a lot higher accuracy and you'll get a higher score. However, make sure you don't overswing too much. This is a mistake that I made back in the day, and ever since I stopped overswinging, my accuracy has been really good. So make sure you never rotate your hands so much that your saber is pointing behind you, otherwise you're overswinging. Tip number 2, static lights. If you're a hardcore try-hard player, you're probably going to want to turn on static lights in the player settings menu, because this will disable the light show that happens in the background of the level. And usually a light show will distract the player, so having static lights on will prevent that from happening, and you can concentrate more on the notes coming in. Tip number 3, wear the correct clothes. Back in the day when I tried Beat Saber for the first time, I was wearing a hoodie and long pants, and that's probably the worst clothes you could wear for playing Beat Saber. Beat Saber is a very intense game, so make sure you're wearing sporty clothes so you don't get too hot. A bonus tip is that you could open your windows. Tip number 4, grip. Now, depending on what headset you use to play the game, there are a different number of grips. Now I use the Oculus Quest, meaning that I have different grips than people that use the Oculus Rift. Here I'll be explaining what type of grip I use. As you can see here in the video, my index and middle finger are kind of wrapped around the top of the controller, while my thumb is to the left of those 2 fingers. This grip is called the claw grip and allows for a lot better accuracy than with the normal default grip. However, the default grip is very good for challenge maps. There will be links to all the different types of grips in the description. Unless you're on PlayStation, because PlayStation has no grips because the game's bad there. Tip number 5, controller adjustment. No matter what type of player you are, controller adjustment is always a good thing to do. If you go into the settings in the main menu, you'll see a tab called controller adjustment. If you click that, you can see a bunch of different sliders. Now, what I've done is I've put my Z position all the way up to 10. Because this shifts your controller forwards, meaning that I get a lot better accuracy, and you might as well just use this. The 6th and final tip, probably also the most important tip, take breaks. If you ever start feeling tired or washed at Beat Saber, take a 1 or 2 day break. It really helps, because then when you come back after the 2 days, you'll feel all refreshed and you can go back to playing like you did before. I was on vacation in Switzerland for 2 weeks, and when I came back, I felt so good at the game because I just had a break and my arms could rest. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any additional tips, feel free to leave a comment letting me know. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you later. Subscribe.